What if I told you that the reason you're still playing small today is hidden? It's inside the invisible. It's in your soul. I'm not making this up. My name's Jody Dean, and I help emerging love leaders step into their power, navigate the awakening, embody their soul purpose, and find authentic self-expression. You were burnt at the stake. You were cast out. You were shunned, and it's still controlling you today. That's right, because you have a wound in your soul, and you know it. Your core self knows that. It's karmic, it's from your past lives or other lives, and it's still haunting you. It's still stopping you from being the bright light, the love leader, the beacon of hope for others that you know you are supposed to be, the impactful, transformational visionary that you know you are. And I'm going to tell you why and how you can transform that. So, when things are from the past, when they're from the deep past, they're in your imprint, your soul imprint. And this is something that we term and has been kind of termed and bandied around on the internet for a while now, of the Lightworker persecution imprint. So in another life, in another time, you were either a medicine person, you were a wizard, you were a witch, you were a wisdom keeper, you were a healer, you were an ascetic, you were an alchemist, and you're carrying that within you. And that's why you have this sensitivity. That's why you're an empath. That's why you hold these codes of love, of mastery, of healing. That's why you wish for peace on earth. That's why you wish for the highest expression of every being, every human that you contact, that you come into contact with, that you meet, that you think of in the world. You want that for them because you hold these keys of ascension within you. Because this isn't your first rodeo. Yet you're here in this 3D world, this 3D matrix reality, and still you keep yourself small. Now, you might have made some moves. You might have, I don't know, successful business being a healer or a coach. But you know inside you there's so much more. You know that you're being called to step up, to vibrate at a higher level, to be the truth that you know inside, to speak up, to express, to touch others in such a deep way and impact them that they make transformational shifts in their reality and they delete suffering, that they let go of baggage, that they in themselves step up. And you know that in order to do that, you need to release and let go these dark imprints, these karmic patterns that you've been carrying. I know because I've experienced that myself in my own life. I was afraid, I played small, I doubted myself, I rejected myself, I tried to be something other than I am. I tried to pretend. I thought that if I was like other people, that I would fit in, that if I masked who I really am, that I would be loved, that I behaved in a certain way, that I would be respected and treated well and be worthy. And yes, well, when I was a child and a young person, maybe it was a survival strategy that was necessary at the time. But now I see that that is not the case. And I've been running old programs, old ways of doing things that no longer serve. And so I had to, earlier in my life, and continue to do so, by the way, because I believe it's a muscle that we work, that needs exercise, right? That needs working out. So I had to really face myself and let go of these limiting beliefs and these imprints, right? My own fears that had come, that I'd brought in from other lives, from other places and other times, where I felt like I had to hide, where I felt like it was dangerous to be who I am, to express the magic that I know inside, to share the healing gifts that I have within me, to express and transmit the transformational consciousness codes that I hold within my soul and within my DNA as well. Because this is a multi-dimensional experience that we get to live as light workers, as coaches, as healers, as channels, as visionaries, right? To enact the shift to the new earth. And so I had to look and really see and go through my own dark night of the soul, because I didn't have the mentors and the guides around me to carry me through and take me by the hand and say, oh no, don't worry, that's just a limitation that you've been carrying in your karmic pattern. That's just an old story, let's clear it now, right? That was recognized. I didn't have that. I had to find it for myself. I had to go and seek out the ways, the methodologies, the understanding, the community, the frame of reference that would help me understand and see, oh my God, I'm carrying all of this and it does not serve me. You know, vows of poverty, all of these things, right, that are messing with my current reality, have been messing with my whole life journey, right? That's been like a blemish in my light and stopped me from truly giving and expressing and showing up because of these old wounds and patterns and fears. And so it was really only when I had to step up myself and I got my download from my higher self that I need to fully step into being a coach and a healer and a transformational visionary and own it, right? Speak about it, talk about it, post on social media, make videos, run courses, teach and guide others and hold space for others one-on-one and in groups. When I started to do that, and you know, a wonderful mentor showed up in my life and who'd been doing this for a while. And so he was a key for me. He really helped me. But if I hadn't had that help, then I would have still be lost, I believe. And so that was what, 6 years ago, that I really was able to start to let go of these limitations, to stay invisible and hide and not show up in my light and in my heart and in my ultimate truth. And so if you take anything away from this video, it's that your time is now. Right? Your people need you, your tribe needs you, your soul aligned audience, the ones, your community who are aligned with who you really are. They're ready for you. Just as you're watching this and listening to this and you're feeling, yes, yes, clarity, activation, excitement, inspiration. It's the same deal for you and your people, whether they're the readers of the books that you're yet to write, or the consumers of your courses, or the watchers of your videos, or the audience who are looking for your guidance and your gifts as the codes to open and unlock them so they can have their breakthroughs, so they can have their expansion and stepping up experience into all they can be, to be lights on the planet at this time and hold a bigger frequency, hold a higher coherence, right? When things go wibbly wobbly, right? When the earth shakes, when the proverbial stuff hits the fan, as these systems are shifting, and we're seeing so much in the last couple of years, so much systemic shift, so much change, and it's only going to accelerate. And I genuinely know that to be true, and I know you do too, even though there might be a doubting mind. We only have to look at this latest information about the structures underneath the pyramid of Khafre in Giza that's just come out, that, by the way, wasn't sanctioned by the governments. It was independent researchers who decided to share this information because it's so critical for humanity to understand what's happened in the past, who we really are. And that's a key to now, right? I believe, as we begin to remember who we are and what this is all about, and to remember love, that we are love itself, and that we hold the keys for others to remember they are love, to activate their prism of light. So this planet can come into a higher harmonic and let go of all of this suffering, all of this misery, all of this inertia and cycles of suffering, cycles of war and exploitation and manipulation and abuse that have existed for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Doesn't it feel good to hear it, to feel it, to embrace the light, to embrace who we really are, to own it, to speak the truth, to receive the truth? And I know that you are watching this because you understand and you are activated, and that, yes, you may have been hiding, and that you know it's time to step out, to shine your light. So the biggest shift for me was to work with my voice, to express myself, and find out that, oh yeah, there's no one there who's going to come and take me away, because I expressed myself and spoke my truth. I showed up in my authenticity, in the clothes I want to wear, in the places I want to be, saying the things I want to say from my heart. And so this message is for you. You know who you are. You know you have so much more to give. And you know it's time. You know you're here for a reason. You know you're on a mission that's multi-leveled, that you're a force for good, and it's time to turn the dial up, to let the steam out, to share who you really are, just like I am doing now, freely, without fear, unapologetically cosmic, unapologetically real. And so, yes, there are limiting beliefs that you may be carrying, these imprints. So now I just want to offer a 1 minute clearing, a 1 minute activation for you. So I invite you now to close your eyes and just affirm yes, that you're happy to receive this, to allow you to no longer be invisible, to clear this karmic imprint of fearing being seen because you're going to be burnt at the stake or incarcerated for your gifts, for your God-given, source-directed, soul emanating gifts of healing and transformation and love. So, just closing your eyes for a moment, taking a nice deep breath. And another one. And another one. Okay. Dropping a little deeper. Allowing yourself to be seen and heard and understood. Finding that relaxation in your body right now. Allowing your gifts, allowing your light, allowing the love that is within you. Acknowledging and recognizing your power, the magic that lies within you. Acknowledging, recognizing, and allowing who you really are to come forth. Feeling whatever comes up and releasing it. And I encourage you to say this affirmation with me. It is safe to show up and be seen and be heard as I am. Let's say that again. It is safe to show up and be seen and be heard as I am. I claim my power. I recognize my light. I acknowledge that I am here for the transformation of planetary consciousness, for the upliftment of all beings. And so it is. And so we just release anything that comes up that is fear-based, allowing and releasing anything that comes in, anything that's stuck in our nervous system, running negative programs. Just allow our hearts to shine and our light come out of us and touch others around us through our voice, through our words, through our ways, through our smile, through our creative actions, through our presence. You are such a beautiful soul. Thank you so much for being here. Taking another deep breath just to connect and anchor this. Well done. Well done. So I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments how it was for you. Thank you for your bravery and your courage. My name is Jody Dean. And if you would like support to go deeper, to step out into your power on your soul path of purpose, your Lightworker journey, your path of the initiate, your starseed mission, your empath magic, your visionary future, then you can book a call with me to get some clarity, to activate your higher timeline and step into this infinite new earth vision, highest timeline for yourself. Path of love. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.